seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. When you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. Part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable.
Hello everyone, this is Lions dealing with another news and commentary. I'm doing a part 2 of my rant of now politicians and celebrities and athletes, sports athletes, are degrading black men not to vote for Kamala Harris. See, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very upset as a black man, and I'm going to tell you why I'm very upset. I'm very upset because you have politicians, you have sports athletes, you have entertainers, celebrities are itching away, supporting, crowding of one Kamala Harris. But at the same time, Kamala Harris didn't do a damn thing for us. Now, this is the same Kamala Harris that said, well, I'm not going to do nothing just for only black people. No! That's the same Kamala Harris, right? The same Kamala Harris, who's Attorney General of California, has locked up hundreds of thousands and millions of black men in that state for only 1,500 black men in the state of California for an ounce of weed over stuff that didn't do anything to do. They didn't.
After admitting that she smoked it.
And Kamala admitted that she smoked it, by the way. Right? And we're just sitting here, listen to these politicians, listen to celebrities like Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red in support of Kamala Harris. And then y'all want to disrespect black men because we as black men has every right to vote for anybody who want to vote for that has our best interests. Now, Barack Obama, the former president, and Magic Johnson in my previous video, is showing you they don't give a damn about black people. Because if they did, they would have done research. And I'm not saying that Donald Trump is the answer. I'm not even saying none of that because he doesn't care about us either. But when you ignore a candidate that locks up black men in the state of California and they still incarcerated today. If Joe Biden would have done right, he would have pardoned all these black men in the state of California that was innocent locked up because of his successor and his vice president, Kamala Harris. But they don't even do that. And then this is the same Kamala Harris who was arrested 2 black women under the truancy law. 20 black women under the truancy law. And yet we're going to support her? We're going to support a woman like her? But y'all Democrats and y'all Democratic pundits and shields want to sweep that under the rug because you hate Donald Trump so much and you want to put Kamala Harris in the White House. Without any, you couldn't find anything that Democrats has done for the black community. And now they want that black men is under attack. We're always going to be under attack because of lies like this.
Anything she promises to do, as vice president, she has the power to do it. Why ain't she doing it now? But she's promising to do it if she becomes president. She's got the power to do it now. She's a vice president.
And yes, she's the vice president. She can even grant pardons right now to black men who's incarcerated right now in the state of California. But she ignores it. She refused to do it. And she even laughs at black women who is in prison for a truancy law that she passed under her watch. And yet we're going to support a woman like that?
Black people with sick children, she gonna put them in prison for truancy.
Right. And I'm telling you like this, that I think it's just like, Judge Lauren Lakes from Fraternity Court always says, do y'all think we're boo-boo the fool and we're going to fall for this nonsense? It's like y'all are pushing an agenda that targeting black men, that berated black men. Because black men are smart enough to see what's going on in this campaign, in this election. You got Magic Johnson disrespecting black men. You got Barack Obama, the former president, disrespecting black men. You got all these political pundits disrespecting black men on MSNBC and CNN. But you not one time, you never come to the black community asking why you should not support Kamala Harris. We haven't heard anything on these networks. Anything. But yet y'all want to push that agenda because, Kamala Harris, she's a black woman. She graduated from Howard University. She's Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. And y'all choose to ignore what she did to black men in the state of California and black women as well under a truancy law. And yet, some of y'all who say, well, Lions Den, you don't understand. She's a black woman. We got to support her because of Donald Trump. Really? You forgot that Kamala is not even black. She's Indian. And I know some of y'all gonna comment on my comment section, well, her father is Jamaican. Wait a minute. People from all races, cultures lives in Jamaica. Know that, right? And see, y'all attacking too, some of y'all attacking, some people like myself and others are really seeing what is going on, and y'all not seeing it. All y'all talk about is what Kamala Harris did for the black community. And again, this is the same Kamala Harris. Well, I'm not just going to vote just for black people. No! And I'm going to tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen. This election is going to be really interesting. Because the more you attack black men, the more Kamala Harris is going to be the next Stacey Abrams. Because remember Stacey Abrams, who's running for the governor of Georgia? And remember, she used that same tactic like Kamala Harris is doing right now to black men. And look what happened to her campaign. She lost by a Republican in a landslide. And then later on, she blames black men for her loss in the state of Georgia, which is that's bull crap. But let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. You got, this is mainly the reason why we can't listen to politicians. We can't listen to sports athletes like Magic Johnson. We can't listen to Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, Ricky Smiley, and all them morons that tell us, oh, well, these black men, basically, it was an insult to our ancestors, and these black men refuse to vote. We be hearing this time and time and time again. All what they said, being disrespectful to black male voters. And we have the knowledge and the sense to see what is going on. And I told you before, Kamala Harris is using a black card to sway y'all to vote for her. And it's working now because y'all have the media, entertainers, and black athletes are swearing some of y'all to vote for her. And she's not one of us. But anyway, y'all let me know what you think in the comments.